Hello, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about the Dart programming language. We're just going to go over some basic principles in Dart and some code in Dart. So one of the basic principles in Dart, and I think in most programming languages, is syntax. Syntax is the way you structure your code or like the way you structure, the way you write your code. Like for example, at the end of a command you would write a semicolon, but in English you would write a full stop, so that's the kind of thing. And then we're just going to look at some code here, the main. So the main code that tells your computer to open this app, to execute this app. So say you're on your phone and you click on some random app, and what you're telling is you're telling the computer to execute it, and you're doing that through the main function. And a command line in Dart is when you write code, but if you put a command line before the code, you will get a different outcome. You will get a different outcome than if the command line wasn't there. It like changes the way the computer reads the code. And then there's two modes which you can write code on. You can do check mode or production mode. In check mode, when there's an error, when you write some broken code, you will get an error like we see here. But in production mode, the program will run, but the part which the broken code is related to will not be functional. And then identifiers in Dart are names given. So if we can see here an integer variable is being made and it's being called counter, and a counter would be the underscore counter, that would be a identifier. So keywords in Dart are words that have special meanings in the context of the language. And then in Dart, when you program in Dart, and I think in all programming languages, the computer ignores white spaces and line breaks. And also it's case sensitive. So if you write something with a, like if we say here, if you do that with a capital V, that it's a different function now. It's different. It won't do the same thing as with the lowercase. And as I said before, the statements end with a semicolon. And comments in Dart, I think it's the same in every other language. So in a single line comment, it's just 2 forward slashes, but in a multi-line comment, it's a forward slash asterisk, and then at the end of it, asterisk forward slash.